I wanted to ask you when you came in. So, like, your background. What's your background?
My background is I was
You were born in Victoria?
nearly born here. I wasn't born here. I came here very young, but we're Assyrian background.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
nice.
so interesting.
Yeah, I got a friend. Like,
Interesting culture.
yeah, yeah. From
People get it confused, Assyrian and Syrian.
Oh yeah, can
So,
you tell me like a bit more about?
So Syria is the country.
Yeah.
Assyrian are
It's like more like the culture, eh?
the very old Christians
Oh yeah.
of Iraqi region. So there could be Assyrians from Syria, from Lebanon, from surround areas, but they were originally from Iraq. But Assyrians are Christians of Iraq region originally. So when they say we are Syrian Assyrians, they're from Syria.
From Syria, the country,
But
yeah.
the background is Assyrian.
Assyrian, yeah. That's
Which means they are
part of
Christians. And it also means they are Christians. So Assyrian means Christians, the very old Christians of that region.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, because I got a friend from, I think Iraq. Admon. He's like my brother.
Yeah, Iraq. Yeah.
Iraq, sorry. And he, like, when I go to their functions, their family functions, and they play like Assyrian music.
Very intense, very interesting parties.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are Christians.
So, Assyrians are the old, the first Christians in Iraq. Yes, but when they migrated and the ancestors migrated to Syria, Lebanon, maybe Iran, but that still makes them Assyrians, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so
that's your background.
Yes.
And you were born
Assyrian in Iraq, in the right region, yes, in that region, yeah.
You don't have to answer, but like, do you have middle names or like what would be your full name?
I don't have a middle name. My name is Linda.
Just Linda.
I was born in Linda, so it is Linda.
Linda's a nice name.
Yeah, thank you.
And so how old were you when you ended up here?
Oh, I came here. We migrated. We traveled a lot.
Oh, really?
But yeah.
Oh, nice.
I did all my schooling here, so yeah.
So you would have been too young to remember a lot of places?
Yeah. I remember traveling.
Oh.
Yeah. To different parts, so.
I just came from the airport too.
That was very interesting.
What do you remember from like early travels?
Oh, I just remember I had a beautiful childhood, traveling, playing, so it was very nice.
Was that like after you were already established here? Or it was like before that?
Before that,
Before that. Oh, nice. What sort of like places would you go to?
Would I go to?
Yeah,
or have I been to?
No, like before coming here and like doing the traveling? Or was it just like a memory of just being moving?
No, we traveled through countries, but we stayed mostly in Greece. So.
On Greece?
Yeah.
Ah.
Which was absolutely beautiful. So that's what we remember from.
Do you know how to speak a bit of Greece?
I still remember how to speak, but I can understand more than I can speak now because
when you hear it,
the fluency of the language. You're not used to it as much, but if I hear it, I can understand it. So,
oh, that's nice. Yeah, Greece is beautiful.
Eh? Yeah, it is a beautiful country.
So that's where your like family went to, like around that way.
Yeah, around that way. Yeah.
Here? Oh, nice.
What about you?
I'm from New Zealand. It's boring.
Why is it boring? It's interesting.
It's boring because it's normal, you know.
What's so normal about it?
Have you been?
Every country is interesting in its own way. So
I know.
I haven't been. No, actually, I haven't. But
you should go.
It seems beautiful when I see
close,
pictures.
You know? I have a uncle from Perth, and he just said flying to Perth from Melbourne is 5 hours. So flying to Auckland is 3.5. So it's closer than Perth, you know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Sydney's closest, but.
Oh yeah. But I just mean like comparison, like. Within the country, you know, flying from Melbourne to Perth is further away than flying internationally.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you should go, you know. Doesn't take much to go there.
But being from Perth, I understand it's very far from.
Yeah, from anything.
So just flying here it's the other side of Australia.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a very big continent.
Australia's so massive.
Massive. Well, it's a continent.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm from Auckland, and we moved here about 11 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then my parents came, and so every Sunday I come, I bring my kids and, try to keep them involved,
Yeah, nice.
have them around. So
Do you like it here or in
I
Auckland?
love it here.
You love it here
Yeah.
more than Auckland?
Way more.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
For me, like we
I'll
grew
put you
up
on the
in
spot.
kind of like the poor area of Auckland. So
okay.
we consider it quite dangerous, so we don't,
Oh, okay.
it's not really dangerous, like like Middle East dangerous.
Okay.
It's just like like petty crime and
Oh,
yeah, like I don't want to say places around here, but yeah,
I don't know. There was these places.
yeah.
I
Oh, like
haven't been-
here?
I haven't, not in Auckland.
Oh, in Auckland, yeah, like just the part that we're from anyway, South Auckland. Yeah, it's got a bad reputation.
So now it's very settled here.
Yeah. So
Safe environment.
Oh, safe. Oh, very safe.
That's very important, isn't it?
Opportunities, beautiful people. For me, it's the people. There's
Yeah.
so many different cultures come together.
Friendly, yeah. And they're all
Yeah.
different people here.
Yeah. That's what I like about this place, Melbourne.
Yeah, Melbourne is the most multicultural
Yeah, that's
state
right.
out of all the states in
Exactly,
Australia
yeah.
too. So it's very interesting. Every suburb you go to, it's like you're in a different country.
Correct, yeah.
And even the infrastructure and everything,
Mm.
like how old it is. You go somewhere and it's like heritage of England. You go somewhere else, it's like
Or like a
you're like in
Vietnamese
Greek.
thing,
Yeah, and you
or
go to
Greek.
somewhere you're in Vietnam. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
So that's why it's the most multicultural
Yeah, I think it's
state. But
beautiful.
whereas like when you go to Queensland, it's like you're in Australia. That's it.
yeah.
You're like in Australia and that's about it.
Yeah. Aussie.
Aussie. And
Yeah.
I haven't been to Tasmania. I've been to Queensland a lot and Sydney and Canberra.
Yeah.
Very boring. I think it's boring.
Yeah. It's clean though. Canberra, I think.
Yeah, but
I
still
mean, clean is like,
clean, extra cold.
yeah, it's a bit chilly. Eh?
Yeah, boring. It's a bit, I think it's not much population there.
They say Tasmania is similar to New Zealand. So, yeah,
Tasmania is similar. Oh, okay. I've heard like,
it's got the greenery.
yeah, it's like Newcastle. It's like sort of also Ireland.
Yeah, I haven't been to Ireland.
I haven't been there, but people who live there, they just said to me, we compare us like England. We remember England. We remember Scotland. And so I haven't been there, but
One day.
Adelaide, I haven't been.
Oh, yeah, Adelaide's
think
nice. It's like a
Maybe
small Melbourne.
Maybe it's boring again.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hear that it's got beautiful churches, the
Oh.
older churches. So
Possibly. I
Yeah.
can't remember churches, but it reminded me like a smaller Melbourne,
oh, have you been
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, a couple times.
Too much wineries?
Nah. I stayed like in the city centre.
Isn't it like more? Is it more empty or is it
Yeah.
colder?
I don't know about colder.
Is it
'Cause I went,
a
like,
bigger
summertime,
version
I
of
think.
Canberra? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. It's a bigger, boring.
Yeah. Only it has a beach. Canberra doesn't have.
Yeah, that's right. It does have a beach.
Yeah.
Nice beach.
Canberra doesn't have a beach.
I like it because it's surrounded by
the
like
southern area.
like the city, but it's kind of surrounded by like parks,
Oh, okay.
like
So
big fields kind of thing. Like the botanical gardens here.
yeah,
So it's like
sort
the
of
city-
curves around, and
It's more like a what do you call it? Like a rectangle. Like if you look at the map of Adelaide, you'll see like it's surrounded by a bit of botanical garden like gardens around it. That's nice,
yeah,
Mm.
maybe
That's what I
because
like
it's
about it.
smaller, they can see it more than us.
Yeah, and you're right too. Like the beaches there.
Yeah.
You should go for a holiday,
Mm.
one day.
If it's not cold,
No,
I
you don't
hate-
like the cold?
I hate the cold.
You're in Melbourne. Well,
Yeah,
what are you
exactly. I
talking
don't know what
about?
I'm doing here.
It's
I hate
freezing.
the cold. I always say, "What am I doing here? It's
Yeah,
cold here.
It is cold.
It's too cold."
They say Auckland and New Zealand is cold, but when I came here, I was like, "This is cold
Oh,
too."
I've
I was
heard
ex-
Auckland, New Zealand is cold.
Yeah,
Not as much as here.
it is, but I think because maybe the fluctuation, like you get heat,
Okay.
and so when you get used to heat, when it does get a bit cold, you think it's like really cold,
Yeah.
And then the wind too.
The problem here is you don't get a proper season.
Yeah,
It's 4 seasons in one day.
yeah.
And then when you go overseas anywhere,
It's
winter
steady.
is winter.
Yeah.
Autumn
Or
is
summer,
autumn,
so-
summer is summer.
It's like
So-
proper. That's the
and
proper
It's just
weather.
funny when you go back overseas, you see all these people putting away their summer clothes and then bringing out the winter clothes, and it's like we don't do that.
Yeah,
we have
here
never
we
done
need
that.
to have all.
Never remember doing that here.
Yeah.
And with the seasons, to me, it's like autumn, spring, and winter is one in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Summer is by itself.
Summer.
Yeah. We don't have spring where it changes to summer. So no. Because autumn and spring to us is the same.
Yeah.
Really, isn't it?
True. Yeah, that's what I think.
We
Except
could,
for leaves on the ground.
we could be talking about the Melbourne weather for ages because it's very interesting.
Oh, yeah.
The first thing,
How's the weather?
the first thing people notice here is the weather.
Yeah.
And the reason that they said we're not in the top 5 or best cities in the world is because the weather.
The weather.
Yeah, before COVID, if you remember,
Yeah.
it was the weather that didn't bring us to number 2 or number 1. So, yeah, the weather is always like.
Oh, so go back, like growing up. Like, what was your like early memories? Do you remember like certain stories and things like that?
I remember lots of stories. Yeah, they're all like fun stories.
That's fine. You got
Playing
something
with
to
my
share?
siblings.
Oh, how many siblings do you have?
We are 4. So, but it was very, very fun times where we have memories of like, as a child, you haven't tried this, you haven't tried that. But as children, we were like free to play with. When the skateboard came out, we try the skateboard. This,
Just,
things
like
like
went
we
for
just
it?
remembered from one thing to another. There's no sport that we didn't play.
Yeah.
It was just I think it was how childhood should be. It was
like,
just about
like wholesome.
yeah,
Yeah.
just being a child.
Yeah. Be a child
Not
while you're a child.
no remembrance of like, if there was something going on, we'd dwell on it or be traumatized or, thank God that's like a blessing.
Yeah.
So we were just innocent children, just being children. And that's why I think every time someone says, it's childhood, how they go, what was your childhood like? It's like they want to analyze you sometimes. Like, no, I had a beautiful
I'm trying to analyze.
I had a beautiful child. I wish I was a child again.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what country. Yeah.
That's true.
Like
It's
we explored
universal.
everywhere in childhood, like parks, playing in the parks, swings, everything, you name it. Riding bikes, skateboarding,
Swimming.
sports, swimming, every sport. If you tell me which sports you try every sport. I love sports.
And so are you the oldest or middle?
I'm the second.
Second.
Yeah, sort of middle. Because there's some after me.
That's
so,
kind of good.
Yeah.
Because your oldest can go through all the problems,
yeah. Okay.
of learning. You learn from
I was
your
more there to play, but I was more
Yeah.
like playful.
Is it
I
like
just wanted to play.
older brother or sister?
Sister.
And you got any younger
Brother
brothers or
after me,
sisters?
yeah.
And the youngest one is sister or brother?
Sister.
Ah, yeah. Oh, so you got
sisters, yeah.
sisters.
Yeah.
And a
It's
brother,
just
which is good. You got
One
both.
brother. Precious brother.
Precious. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's the one after me, so.
Do they all live here too still?
Yeah, we're all in Australia, yeah.
In
We
Melbourne?
all came together, yeah. Oh, my brother is in Queensland, so
Okay.
beautiful weather there.
Yeah, we came
Humid
back.
sometimes, but
I like it though.
yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
It's just that you don't feel any. If you've got hay fever, you go there, you don't feel it.
Yeah. You get hay fever here. Like,
I get hay fever here.
yeah, a lot of
I have
people
to take-
come here and they
I
get
have
it.
to take Telfast every day of the year.
Every day?
Every day of the year.
Oh, wow.
Every day of the year, literally.
That's like my mum. She's very like
It's
in
very
New
bad.
Zealand.
And it's not
nothing.
working now. You can see me.
Huh?
I've got teary eyes now.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not.
I think I got teary.
Yeah,
eyes.
it doesn't work still. And I
Mm.
Telfast, it's the highest.
Have you considered moving to Queensland?
I have. It's just
yeah?
that. I think it's just the people you are with.
Oh,
And I always
like you
said, if another member of the family moves to Queensland, I will
Yeah.
always move and we'll be 3 up there.
That's right.
I've always said that. So
Yeah, we were there in Feb and March. Like I went.
holiday?
Yeah, we went holiday without the kids the first time, and then
Okay.
second time we went with the kids in March because my daughter's birthday. I was just thinking maybe we should move there. It's just so like nicer weather. We were in Gold Coast, so
Oh yeah.
I need some money. Need some more money.
Isn't it like the employment there is lower here?
Yeah, that's why you need the money.
Not more opportunities here.
Here.
Here more. Yeah.
I think so.
Not more there.
Nah, you have to be established to move there, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Otherwise, little opportunity, I think.
Going back to your daughter, born in March. Very lucky, aren't you? March is a good month.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's my month, so it's a good month.
Your month too? Nice.
What is your month?
November.
Which day?
3rd.
Oh no, Scorpion, are you?
Yeah.
We have to watch what we say here.
Nah, no way. Just have to enjoy.
Yeah.
Do you get into that sort of stuff?
No, it affects. It affects your date of birth. I think affects your personality as a normal human being. So. But if everybody goes through things. Yeah, if there's like traumas, mental issues,
it'll shape you different.
Yeah, that shapes your difference. But that's got nothing to do with star signs. Yeah, you can't say somebody's a serial killer and because he's a Scorpio, you can't say that. That's very silly. Exactly. It's always to do with your I say upbringing. And mental health. You can't put these two
just on being born.
Exactly. Oh yeah.
Think how many millions of people born on the same day. You can't all be the same.
I think it does. It does have something to do with your, like with
personality.
I mean, like maybe a homebody or somebody that just wants to be everywhere.
Or like an outgoing person.
Yeah, that kind of person. Friendly, non-friendly, or outspoken, these kind of things. But then again, it goes back to you need to see if they're personally they had issues, how their mental health is. Otherwise,
like you said, the
but
upbringing.
it does.
Maybe the sibling.
All this affects.
The
otherwise,
area, religion, like so many factors.
Exactly.
Which is.
But otherwise, normally it does have something to do with your personality.
Traits,
it does. So, I see it on people. So, but I don't think you have to. You go and say, "Oh, what's your star sign?" Oh, I'm gonna treat that person like as that. No, you can't. You have to know them properly. Then, what about you? You don't believe in it, or?
Oh, like you, like
realistically.
Yeah. Like you sort of see like traits, but you don't judge them like thinking, oh, because you're a Scorpio, then you're that, know. But you do see kind of like part of the personality, sometimes they shine through. So a lot of times it's like the positive sides of, the traits.
That's right.
Yeah. Like the being bold.
Exactly.
Positive things. Yeah.
Exactly. Friendly, too friendly.
Yeah. I think I'm too friendly. I don't know if that's not even a typical Scorpio thing. I don't think so.
Well, it's a water sign thing, being friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a water sign thing to be kind, but not a Scorpio.
Yeah, I know. When I meet other Scorpios.
The difference is a Scorpion is like, can I say it?
Yeah.
Scorpion is like
say whatever you want.
Scorpion is like one chance you're out.
Oh, yeah. See, I'm not a typical Scorpio.
Yeah, see, that's because maybe that's what I'm saying about upbringing. Maybe like you're more forgiven.
Yeah.
Given the fact of how you were brought up.
Yeah, circumstances.
How you think that people do deserve chances.
Yeah, I believe
things
in that.
Like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not about you not giving them chances. It's about you not trusting to give them chances. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not typical then.
Yeah.
And like I've been told from other Scorpios, like, oh, you're not a typical Scorpio. Like in their mind, what a Scorpio is,
Because Scorpion is like, oh, that's it. Don't mess with them once and that's it.
Oh, like I think personally I'm very stern, but I believe in giving people chances, and I believe that forgiveness is powerful,
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, forgiveness is good for the person that forgives that person.
I like, they have that quote, to hate someone, it's like taking poison and hoping that they die. That's what like haters.
Yeah, it just
you know?
affects that person,
It
I
affects
think.
yourself and not the other person.
And you know, when you
not worth it.
see it on some people, I mean, I don't surround myself with those kind of people, not because it's just it's not healthy.
It's not healthy. Yeah.
No, it's not healthy. And when you see somebody that dwells on hate, oh my God, like concentrate on your life
and
already.
You can see it so clearly.
Yes, you see it so clearly. And
but they don't. Yeah.
And sometimes people say to me, how do you forgive? So how do you not, as much as like you don't think of that person, what they've done? I didn't forget. I've got very good memory.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna dwell on it.
Yeah.
It's not gonna help me. I have to continue whether I am. And with me, it's the opposite. It's like giving chances upon chances upon chances. With me, it's like unlimited. But at the end, for me, it's like I gave you a chance. You did it again. Gave you a chance and gave you a chance. And I'm just talking about me personally.
Yeah.
But then I have a limit. When you reach that limit, I will never hurt you, but to me, you don't exist.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Most
it's like I never knew you. Even if someone talks about you in front of me, I will not talk about you badly. I will just say...
Still respect.
I will say to them, oh, that person doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So it's not going. I'm not going to throw the like they say, petrol on the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like add petrol to it.
I wouldn't, and I don't want to, when I've had limits with that person, it's like, all right, no, they don't exist anymore. We have to continue our life.
Just continue,
Yeah. So that's me giving many, many chances. So
in a way, it's like, it lets you know,
and sometimes I give so many chances that people say to me, oh, are you silly?
Yeah, like I think the same. Yeah, people say that to me too.
Dumb. Like, why are you?
Yeah, like they say, oh, you got to stand up for yourself. You know, like they say things like that, and I don't look at it that way. You know,
and you get betrayed. You get
people take advantage.
Yeah, people take advantage. You get sort of they get a picture of you being like, are you blind? You can't see it. Like,
but you can obviously see it.
You can. It's you being you.
But it's because you understand the situation better than what they do.
You know what? Oh, no, that's fine. I know that person. I think I'll give him another chance. But with them, it's like, what? They did it again to you? What happened? What's wrong with you?
It's because they don't understand.
It's because they're different personality. To them, it's different. It's like, and that's sometimes there's people that do not give chances are the ones that like, dwell on it. It's like they never had... No, it's not a point to hate.
And it doesn't serve them well. Like,
for me, there's no point to hate.
Opinion.
Like, even people did wrong to me, like, and I would say, you know what, I'm not going to waste my life.
Yeah, your time, your energy is precious, you know.
I'm not vindictive.
Yeah.
What about you?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Not like I said, I'm...
Scorpion's up.
I know, I'm not typical though. I'm the smart Scorpio. No.
Okay, no, it's not. I think it's...
I'm not vindictive. I'm almost the opposite. Like, I want to help. Like, I'll give you an example. Like many years ago, my daughter, she was maybe 2 years old. Yeah. And we're driving, and someone drove into us, like on her side too.
Oh.
And, you know, it was a small, impactful car crash, but like straight away, my natural thing was I just forgave the guy, and I just let him go. He didn't pay for nothing. My car was all bent in, like hit my daughter's side. As long as your
daughter was all right?
Yeah, she was fine. Yeah, she was healthy. She was okay.
That's the main thing.
And I just, you know, forgave, like, yeah. That was like a natural thing.
That's a good example.
I just like made sure he was okay. He was like panicking and very sad, and I just let him, you know, like calm him down. You know, even though he hit me.
Yes.
And it was all on camera, so I still got the footage.
Yeah.
I was going in a roundabout and he drove into us. But
it reminds me of my impact with my daughter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, too.
Did you forgive?
I never saw the guy. He ran.
Oh, just ran out?
He ran. It was a hit and run.
Oh, stolen car or just...
The police dealt with him. Left damage, but, you know, as long as my daughter was all right.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, to me, I never saw the guy. Yeah. I wouldn't have done anything either.
Yeah.
I think he just panicked. He ran. I have no idea why he ran to this day, but the police
Oh, like
said
actually ran?
he left his car because he had to leave his car.
Couldn't drive it? No.
Oh, he hit the pole. He wasn't around the day. He never gave me away. He hit the pole and the car got stuck.
Wrapped around the
Yeah.
pole?
He was all right to run off, but when he heard the screaming and the child, people ran to me to aid.
Yeah, naturally, yeah.
Well, I have no idea where the people came out from.
Yeah.
It was like an empty street. There was no one walking, but as soon as
And all
the
of a
car,
sudden, maybe they ran out of the houses.
Men and women ran to give me aid when they heard the child screaming, crying, my child, and then
How old
I
was
couldn't
she
even
back then?
She was 2.
Oh, yeah, she's same, so it's very scary, yeah.
Yeah, it was just 2 days after her birthday too. So, yeah, it was actually, that day was her birthday party.
And you're just driving kind of
and I was actually going to
pick up something.
And I took her with me. And it's funny because to this day, my brother says to me, I told you not to take her with you.
To this day?
He did say to me, don't take her with you. I said, I'll take her with me. He said, don't take her with you. Don't be silly. You don't need to take her with you. Just go and get the food and whatever you want to get.
But you want her maybe to...
But I took her with me, but you know.
Part of the experience.
But maybe. I remember my brother saying to me, don't take her with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank God.
Yeah.
We were okay. So she was okay. She doesn't remember it.
So being 2, she probably doesn't remember much.
But the guy, I just saw his car, the door was opened and then the guy wasn't there. They said, he just ran off.
That's a waste of time.
And the police said, we found him. We're taking care of it. Don't worry about it. Just get better. See what you have to do.
Were you injured?
I was injured.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, so that's bad, yeah. And I have to live with it, so.
Did it hurt you quite bad?
Yeah.
Oh, so it was a real big one.
Yeah, but you don't feel it straight away.
No.
The impact.
Probably all the adrenaline and
shock,
everything. Shock, shock.
So it does, it's true what they say, you feel it later. The pain you have physically later. Because the
adrenaline.
The mental shock actually, I think, takes over.
Yeah.
The pain. And then later you find like, bruises, this.
And then things calm down and then the pain starts.
And it's funny when I got the child safety chair for my daughter because I had the child first in my family, and then my siblings asked me, what chair company did you use when you had the accident? Why? Because they want to get
because it was
because it was safe. Yeah. And she only had the belt lash.
Yeah.
So they said to me, Linda,
what company?
Yeah, Linda, I just want to ask you what company? Yeah, which baby chair did you get for your child when she was a baby in that accident?
What was it?
And I told them, okay. And they went, it's good, but because that was a good a trial thing, those tried accidents on the news when they showed you the crash. It's funny how they called me. My brother called me first. He goes, what chair did you use? What company? I said, why? He said, because I want to get the same one, obviously.
The same one,
The chair literally didn't move.
What was it? Do you remember the brand?
Safe and Sound.
Safe and Sound. Yeah. I think
Safe and Sound.
I think I want Safe and Sound too.
They need to promote this.
Get some brand deals.
Safe and Sound. I remember very well. And I actually bought it because of the name. Safe and Sound.
I'm going to promote Safe and Sound now.
Safe and Sound.
Because our one was Safe and Sound too. We got that too.
Did
you? The same one, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Was your daughter in that safe?
Yeah, she was fine. Although maybe if it wasn't Safe and Sound.
Do you know, and I also, you know how they put them on the side? I had her in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
We had no Google back then, and all that, phones and stuff. My daughter's older than now, but what I'm saying is that I visioned that the middle
is safer.
Oh,
yeah, you would think so.
So it's a bit awkward when you put them in the car in the middle.
Yeah.
Because on the side, you just open one door. You choose to open whichever door she's next to. And then you just put them on the chair.
Yeah.
And you stand next to the door. But I had her in the middle.
I thought the middle was safer.
It is safer.
It is safer.
Yeah, it is safer
Yeah.
because he actually
Yeah, it makes sense. Any impact.
he crashed into my side, the middle.
Yeah.
So her door would have been also if she was behind me.
Yeah.
And then the car twisted and landed on the other side, and we went into that keep left side. So it did twist the car. Sorry, it turned with that impact.
Wow.
So either way, she would have been next to the door, either door, yeah. But she was in the middle. Yeah, so
I'm glad she's safe now.
yeah, she's safe. She doesn't remember it, which is
What year was this roughly? Do you remember?
99.
99. Oh.
I remember.
Yeah.
Like
So
I said,
clear.
I remember when people say, "Oh, you don't remember what people do to you?" I remember.
Yeah, of course.
I remember. I just don't want to be part of it.
Yeah.
It's just like I'll tell you about this friend.
Friend?
Oh, not a friend now. It's not a friend.
Acquaintance?
No, I just met them through friend.
Mm.
No, it's not acquaintance. Just friend through friend.
Okay.
And they just people are funny when they in front of you. They're so friendly and show they're so nice to you, and you think, yeah, that's nice, and you try to help them.
Yeah.
They ask for
That's
help.
how
You
you
try
think
to
they
help
are.
them. They don't know that much English, and you try to help them. You lead them the way. You tell them, even with the license, with things like
Yeah. You go in, you're spending your own time and
you're
energy.
spending your own time. You're
help.
giving them experience. You're giving them the guidance, the right guidance, and also especially with the language barrier and
Translation.
the application forms and all that.
Which is hard for
And then just to
people
find
in
that
general. Yeah.
whatever however nice I was to them, they were like behind my back. They were the opposite.
Really?
Yeah, it's like,
But how could you?
let's go. How I had a feeling towards the end. I had a feeling, and then I saw them, and then what they've done, and
Or
of
like
course,
you heard from someone?
No,
or-
I had a feeling. I actually had a feeling, and then I dimmed down that fear. I just said, it's just a feeling. Who cares? I usually do that. So that's
You gave
the
them a
chances.
chance,
That's
yeah.
the chances I give.
Yeah.
And then I had this document that I had to give to that mutual friend we have, and then that document disappeared.
Oh.
And the only person that knew where it was that
Yeah.
person that I was helping.
Friend of a friend.
So, and then I just said to my friend,
So like another flag.
you know what? Why don't you ask your friend where that document is? I'm pretty sure they know. They said, it was under your care, and that you should have kept an eye. I said, I kept an eye on it. I didn't know. I was dealing with devious people, really. And then later, they probably admitted to them or whatever. And to this day, this person is still
so
a
it
mute.
was?
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
No, it was. There's no way.
But all that time.
Imagine this bottle is just between me and you, and it disappears.
Yeah, but it's
One
just
of us took
you-
it.
Yeah.
Obviously, one of us took it.
Yeah, it's a highly
There's no one. If I didn't take
likely
it,
chance.
if I didn't take it,
no one
I know
else
I
there.
didn't take it. I didn't physically take it, and you're accusing me of taking it. How is it possible that it's not?
But then saying like years later,
Yeah,
we
but
find out like,
I didn't.
someone did take it.
But the thing is, our friend that introduced us, that mutual friend, this is just friends of friends mutual. It wasn't past him. Like he knew what that person is about.
Oh.
Like when I said to him, that's the only person that knew where it was, and it's gone. He wasn't like, he just said it was under your care. You should have looked after it better. I said, yes, you're right.
But he knew
But
what
I didn't know
that
person
person
that
was like.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I said, and that was it. He said, don't worry about it. And then they slipped out. This friend that he knows him slipped out and said, do you remember when he took that document? I said, I remember I told you he took that document.
Yeah.
You never told me he actually took it.
Oh, there you go.
I remember me telling you because he slipped out. He said, do you remember? I said, he probably going to
That's another
watch
example.
this in some chance. And no, but people like that behind you. And to this day, I just don't
Don't have
like to
time
have
for
any association with them because you helped them and you guided them, and your intentions were happy with them, where they were nice. Like,
pure,
this is a friend. This is all right. Why not? I'll help them. But
why? What makes people do something like that?
What is it? Jealousy?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm taking his friend away from him. What is it? You're a male. He's a male. So what is it?
I don't know. That just sounds weird to me.
It sounds weird to me too, because I thought jealousy is between females or. No, it's funny. It's just
Not
like.
Really.
We're talking about
it like value? Was it like some
ungenuine friends? Yeah, and they show that they're genuine, and they're not genuine, because genuine friend wouldn't be like, oh yeah, let's go out for a coffee, and then let's invite our friend to a coffee, and then they telling their friend behind my back, oh, don't come.
Yeah,
that's like, are you okay? Isn't it?
Something weird about that.
Yeah.
Was any like I'm thinking from a male perspective, like I'm just trying to understand
from a male perspective, please tell me.
Was there any like values subscribed to that document, or like any money or any like?
No, not money. It's
just
an
like
important
a government document, or like
it's an
legal
important document to that friend of ours and to us, but.
Like by taking it, do you gain anything from having
by taking it?
Or does it just make the other person like incompetent?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what it is. By taking it from me. Yeah. Makes that
person incompetent. And that's why
to show that friend
was saying it was in your care.
Yes. Of course it was in my care. It's true. But like I said to you, bottle of water here, when we're sitting here, how did it fly by itself?
Yeah.
It can't fly by itself. It can't move by itself. It's a thing. It's in my car. It was in my car, but I remember when I opened the door and when he was there.
It's your car.
He was
put
there.
It specific place. No one else should really take it
This is
anyway.
just an example of things, but I didn't do anything to you.
Or you did the opposite.
Yeah, well, I don't understand. See, people
understand
like
either.
that. I'm not gonna say to you, oh, I want to understand. Nah. I just said to his friend, which is our mutual friend.
Yeah.
I don't care much about him. I do not want to see him around. I don't know, if we're going out for lunch or have any.
I don't want to be in the
same. If you need to invite him.
Don't invite you.
Yeah. Because
out of respect.
To him, he doesn't exist to me, but it's his friend. I respect that. But the problem is I'm not going to. I can't trust you. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm not the person that will smile at your face and say everything's all right and then I'll get you back. No, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't do that. If I say hi to you, I'm genuinely saying hi to you. I'm genuinely talking to you.
It's genuine. Yeah.
But as that me saying to you, oh, don't go out I don't feel like a coffee. Don't go out for a coffee. And I'm the one that suggested it.
Or whatever.
And I'm the one that suggested it. It's just like, are you okay? You need help.
Yeah.
You're weird.
We all need help.
We all need help, but not like that. Like it's just.
That's a bit too.
No, that's too much.
Yeah.
That's intentionally, yeah.
Maybe.
Don't know what it is.
This person's,
he's jealous for his friend.
Maybe. I'm just thinking again. Maybe I hope you don't get mad, but from a male, I'm just thinking, and I'm like from the limited information, I'm just thinking because men are very forgetful. He didn't move it and forget.
No, he took it.
Okay.
No.
Did he say anything like that? Like that he?
He's not forgetful. He moved. Okay. He took it because there was things, as I said, coming up to that day.
Yeah. So then it does confirm.
And he was saying things that. He was getting there. He was getting to the point where he was.
So there was more evidence.
I think, to me.
Yeah.
I think it's a jealousy.
Because from other things as well, not just the one incident.
Sort of, he wants to have his friend for him, and he likes to have his friends split, like categorized.
Accessible.
I'll take, like, I want to do podcasts, so I'll be around Ray today.
Yeah.
I'll make Ray be that shining person. And he also doesn't want Ray to associate with his other best friend who he benefits from. So I think this is the kind of person he is. And you can see that from if the person is like selfish or wants everything to his own, and he's very territorial about his
controlling
friend. Yeah.
You could see it.
And I know because of the way he was talking about his other friend.
Just displays that sort of behavior.
He's my friend. He'll do whatever I want.
Say things like that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I thought, okay. And I told his friend, I was like, by the way, you're his. He controls you.
Yeah,
controlling. He sort of...
what do you call it?
Because the other friend...
Narcissist, maybe?
Can give him access to many things like work,
other opportunities.
So he sort of wants him to himself.
Yeah, okay. So that's where he
still does not make
gains.
it okay.
No, it's not okay.
It's not okay. As a person, it's not okay.
Mm.
That's being selfish because you think I'm going to take your friend away or whatever he's giving you to. You know what I mean? Don't be devious.
Mm.
Don't be devious. So, and even talking about his friend behind his back was nasty.
So then that's a sign too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So what would you call that? So he doesn't even like his friend. He likes his friend for...
Just a bad friend.
And they're still friends. So
that's their life. He'll probably find out something might happen to the friend. So, but that's their life, their time.
It's what I say, he's your problem. That's what I say to my friends. Look, he's your
I would
problem.
say that's his choice. Free to choose if you want to associate with that kind of person.
Exactly. So, no. See,
well, I'm glad you don't.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I just see. That's what I mean. There was a limit, and I said stop. Don't want to.
So he's an example of him. Someone reaching that limit.
I had a question the other day. You still don't talk to him?
Yeah.
I said, but I don't talk to him. He's your friend.
Yeah.
You would know if I said hi to him, because you literally say everything to each other.
Mm.
And to answer your question, no, I don't talk to him. I don't need to talk to him.
What was his background? Sorry to speak a lot about this person. Was it like
somewhere in Arab region? Okay, that's all I can say.
Yeah, no, I understand.
If they see this, but they'll know who I'm talking about. It's just the only thing I don't care much.
Like you said, you're not vindictive.
I'm not. I don't care much.
This is an example of where you did give people.
But sometimes kindness takes the best of you. The only reason upsets me is that my friend is good.
And
is still good
this,
to me. And I know the other friend intention is not good towards him.
Mm.
And my friend is smart and kind, and he knows that he is with every person. But I don't think he's smart enough to know that person is like that.
It's hard. Like we said before, maybe they do understand and give people chances. Who knows?
So I don't care. It just it happened to me, and it doesn't concern me anymore because I don't associate with him.
Yeah, it's probably the best way.
My friend, the person, I don't know. Maybe he's different with him, but he wasn't. He was talking nasty about him all the time. So
well, that's not good.
Yeah.
So and that's
It's like he takes advantage, and he wants to take over his life. He doesn't want him to have any friends. He wants him only to be around him. And it's about that friend. But, there's things that you can tell them and things you can't. There's a limit.
Yeah, it's like we were saying before. The same when people would say things to us, even though we give chances and people look at us like we're, not intelligent. But, it's up to that individual. Yeah. I think it's important to respect that.
And I said to him, I was helping him because you introduced me to him. And then,
so out of respect for him, you helped the
I
other.
literally wasn't interested in anything else. I was helping him. And to me, he's like a brother. And I thought, I'm
a friend of a friend.
I'll help him because of you. Otherwise,
No,
I
no.
wouldn't have known him at all. This
Yeah.
person, if he was walking next to me in the I wouldn't have known him at all. And I wouldn't know people like that because he's all about him. It's all about him. So,
Well, this is all about you. So
so have you met anybody like that?
I think the
My question
problem
is,
with
have
that,
you met anybody like that?
I don't know. Maybe, but a lot of times you don't hear what people say behind your back. You can feel and you get a vibe that maybe they're, I get that a lot.
Yeah.
But I think I don't seek it. I don't seek it out. I don't like, tell me.
Oh,
Tell me
yeah,
what,
that's
I'll
true.
try to plant.
I don't seek it either.
Because, like I said before, it's like hating someone or having some, negative energy towards someone is like you taking poison.
That's why
I don't want to take the poison.
That's why you
if
keep
you're like that, then you got the problem.
Stay where you are.
And that's how I approach everyone. It's like if someone, even if people tell me like, oh, so-and-so say something about you, I just think straight away that's their problem, not my problem.
That's true.
And I just focus on providing value and being positive in my circle and people. Like people say that I'm a giver because I just focus on that energy. I just want to give, just want to help. And anything else, that's not my concern, If someone says something nasty about me, that's their problem.
So
that's how I approach
They
it.
say when anybody starts talking about you, they know you're being successful and they know that you're a kind person. That
They're like jealousy,
Yeah, it is jealousy because you're not concentrating on them. They're concentrating on you.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
I don't understand that. Why do you waste your time?
It's insecurity.
Why waste time? Some people have families and kids and other stuff that should occupy them.
You think so, yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. But it's insecurity,
No, but this
I
guy
think.
is single. He's actually single.
Oh.
He wants to be single.
For probably a reason
with no
why.
children.
Yeah.
With no children because he doesn't like to be around children.
Oh, so that's a double whammy then.
And that's the reason he wants to hug that friend.
Yeah, because that's kind of all he has, maybe.
And whoever gets married around him, listen to this.
Yeah.
What made you take such a stupid action?
Because someone decided to marry?
Yeah.
Oh, so like he's showing resentment, maybe because he can't get married.
He's a gay. He thinks marriage is a jail. Oh, he used to say that all the times.
But depends.
It does depend, but
if you look at it like a jail.
But why would you speak and why would you talk about that to a person like that when he's got one narrow mentality? Like it's very narrow about marriage. One of his friends came up to him, one of his other that person's friend came up and he said, "Oh, I got married. I didn't get a very good congratulations from that person." I said, "Oh." He said to him, "Why would you be so stupid?"
Oh.
So instead of saying congratulations to him, he said, "Why would you be so stupid?" Yeah. And I said to him, "Why don't you reply to him and say to him, because I don't want to be stupid and single at the same time." Oh. And then he said, "Oh, I didn't want to say that." I said, "Why would you take that from him? It's not nice."
Yeah.
It's not nice. Like, congratulations. Good on you if marriage works for you. It doesn't work for me. Say anything like that. But
nowadays,
saying why would you be stupid to someone?
Like part of the marriage process is about celebration. And to have that response.
Even if he didn't celebrate, or you just celebrated with your, if I find out you got married and you're my friend, it's like, oh, congratulations.
You would think so.
That would be the first word, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But it's not. Why would you be so stupid?
Even if you don't agree with marrying that person. Of course,
that's what I mean.
You're still like, congratulations.
It's for you, not for me. That's what I was saying. But not a congratulations. Oh, why would you
be so stupid? Even just saying that.
I've never heard that. Congratulations. That's a different congratulations.
That might just be a different kind of person.
Yeah, and then he would say like, "Oh, why would you do that? Why would you be so stupid?"
That's insecurity, like I was saying. I think
is that
there's people when they can't solve the problem.
Yeah,
you get insecure because you got nothing else.
And this is for people that also. There's a lot of people in a marriage. I can talk about this.
Oh.
4 hours, but we won't go there.
No, let's go.
There's a kind of people in a marriage, they don't confront. Yeah,
Mm.
like if there's a problem,
address.
and mostly, and I'm
People just sweep
gonna
it.
say this, it's not very pleasant, but it's mostly
Men.
men
Yeah.
from Middle East would be
Oh, I think men in general.
in general.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we don't do that, you know.
Yeah, you don't do that. But the thing is, they
It's
just walk
important,
off. They walk off, come back, think everything's dandy again.
Yeah.
Do you know? It's not dandy.
I know.
It depends how you left things. There are things that are okay to let go because they're not worth it. But there are things that are not going to stay dandy. You need to talk about it.
And it accumulates too.
It does accumulate. And
So
this
small
is that
things
kind
accumulate.
of person, I think. I'm not being an analyst. I'm not a psychologist or anything yet.
No.
I'm
But
just,
experience.
it's life experience thing, seriously. And it's that kind of person that, and he's divorced. He's not single. He was married, this person.
So he was stupid at one point.
So
in a way.
walking away, and then blaming everything on the
Other.
Yeah. So I think he's that kind of person because for him to talk behind your back for no reason when you were nice to them.
That shows their
That shows-
character.
Yeah. And imagine what he did to his wife or how he was with his wife. I don't know him, how he was with his wife. I never knew him when he was married because I
This
knew
is
him
after.
after. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, even when they say, oh, his wife was nice, and some people say, oh, his wife did. I don't know his wife. Don't talk about his wife. I don't know what happened. I don't have good. To me, he's not a good person. So I'm not going to go and judge a person that I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I'm talking about what he did in front of me, what I witnessed. How he was as a husband, I don't know, because even that person that said, oh, he called me stupid and he was divorced and that, I go, I never knew him when he was married. So I can't talk about that. And I can't say, oh, people say his wife was good and people say, his wife is bad. I can't say she was or she wasn't because I simply don't know that person.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's how I am. I just like, I need to know. I need to see it. Like, you know how they say, like, people born in March, they're imaginary people. Like, you know,
Really?
They say they're from
Creative.
LA and like, they're very creative, but they're not They don't have, some have imagination, but everybody has imagination. But I'm very realistic.
It's like a vision.
It's like
more
a
like
proof. To me, it's like a realistic thing. It happened. I saw it. Yes. So when you say to me, it didn't happen, and I saw it, no, it did happen. Okay. If you find out today or in 10 years, that's fine. It did happen.
Still the same.
Yeah. I'm not going to, especially when I know it happened, I'm not going to stand there and argue with you because I know it happened. But I'm not the kind of person, oh, how did you, oh, yeah, no, it didn't. It's not for the sake of argument. I hate people that are so stubborn that it's just the last word. I had the last word in. What is that? What is that? What are you, 5? You have the last word in.
You get an extra point.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the competitive people and the arrogant, you get.
I'm competitive.
Are you?
I think
Sports?
so. I think competitive in a healthy way.
In a healthy way is all right. But there are some
Because
people,
yeah.
he beat me. Why is that? I have to like.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm different. Like I like people doing better than me because it motivates me. Like that kind of competitive.
Oh, that's a healthy
like
competition.
I like
healthy
seeing people
competition.
doing something that I want to do.
Yeah.
And then it like really gets me motivated to do something, you know.
Yes.
But I never want to stop them, you know. Otherwise, then it will stop me.
Yeah, I'm talking about the ones that, oh, he got that. I have to get better than that.
Yeah, that's, what do you call that? That's like, I don't know, silly.
That's competitive.
Yeah.
So these things are the thing, like what we deal with. It's how you react to what happens. Like things happen everywhere in the world. We're not going to say.
That's how you react to it, yeah.
It's always how you react to it. Like another person would have been in that range of friends. That person would have heard so much crap, coming out of the person's mouth that he did that to if it was someone else. But whoever mentions his name in that circle of friends, I just say, I don't know. I don't know.
You won't feed into it.
No.
Or add to it. Yeah.
No. It's just like they're talking to me about a person I have not met.
Mm.
And that's the way I kept it for, it's been years now.
Mm.
It's been many years now. So I was just giving you an example of how we don't, like, a person, it's not healthy to be vindictive and to hate, hold that hatred.
That's a strong word.
And the only reason I said to you, I'm talking about it because I actually feel sorry for my friend.
Yeah, you did say, because
I did say that.
That person
does not know how the other one feels about him, because he genuinely told me what he likes to have from him, like how accessible he is to everything.
And how controlled he
and
probably is.
And why would I
maybe
be your friend just because you give me stuff or you give me work or you give me...
This must be a good friend.
He's a very good friend, but not very smart not to know.
Don't say that. Because, people will say the same thing about us, but, we know ourselves,
I know, but when somebody's greedy...
Yeah, you feel for the friend because you care for the friend.
I do feel for them. I would say that because I don't take it back, because that person is greedy. He's greedy. He was greedy. He would take... It's
an unhealthy greed.
Yeah, he would take anything from anyone. Like, he would talk about another friend that he's so rich, he doesn't have family, and he's filthy rich. He would say, "Oh, I wish when he dies, he'll write me some inheritance."
Oh, something like that.
That's what kind of person he is. So you don't expect me to say I don't feel for I feel sorry for him. Do you know what I mean? That's the kind of person he is. Because he literally said to me, I wish that person dies.
Oh,
when he dies, I wish he leaves me. Like, where is he going to leave it? I've been nice to him all these years.
Oh, so bad intentions. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You see? So that's what I mean by this person. My friend is kind, smart, but, I do feel sorry for him.
Yeah. That's okay to feel for him.
Yeah.
Because you have...
And that's the reason I'm actually mentioning this, not because of anything else, because I
feel strongly towards your friend. That
and
you
because
don't want
he's
him
still
to be,
my friend, that's the
still
reason.
Have the feelings.
Every time he's like, oh, we did this, I did that to you. I'm not thinking, oh my God.
I want to hear more about this friend though. Like, how did you meet this friend? Was it like through family or like through religion? The specific friend?
Through other friends.
Yeah?
Yeah, but...
Not the vindictive one.
No, the good friend.
The good friend.
Yeah. Through other friends, which through other,
like family circles, or just friends of friends.
Friends of friends. Yes. Like it's like not intentionally, like because I was doing. I was. Because I like to do courses. I study a lot, and that's awesome. That's how I met through that. Yeah, so
that's cool.
It was just a coincident meeting.
Learning, always learning.
Yeah. I just finished one actually.
Oh,
yeah,
this is cool.
Yeah,
learning,
training
in what?
Training my skills.
Oh,
trainer.
Like trading?
No, not trading.
Oh.
Training and assessing.
Oh, okay.
And my qualifications.
What sort of field, if you don't mind?
Well, I've got TESOL teaching. I've got languages.
Languages?
Which is, TESOL teaching is teaching English to non-speaking. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you've been doing that for a while?
I don't know if you remember, it used to be ESL and all that stuff. So TESOL comes under all that.
That's cool.
I've done hospitality as experience long time ago. Security and bodyguarding.
Just learning that.
Batting handcuffs.
It's good to know.
Screening, and I've done all that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And so you just finished.
And I've done original. I've started after school. I've done. When I finished school, bookkeeping, accounts, and business. So
nice.
Yeah.
It's important to know.
Yeah. So I've got a few, yeah. to my sleep. And this one is training and assessing in my qualifications and skills. So,
what do you assess? Any specifics?
what am I assessing?
Like in that course, like
Assessment, what?
or just like business analyst? Or?
Assessor. So I can train adults.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I can train adults. So I can train in languages, in security.
Oh, in those different fields.
In those academies and schools and all that, where they teach security, where they teach languages.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, that's cool.
So in general, it's training and assessing in your field of qualifications.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What sort of languages?
Very intense, but it was very intense course. So
that means there's a lot to learn.
If you don't want to do it, you shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
You have to have a real drive.
That's right. Otherwise, seriously, very stressful. Not in. Imagine if you have a language barrier. I don't have a language barrier, and it was stressful. But if you do, you have language. Don't bother. It's not, because you got a LLN, which is literacy learning languages. They test you before you enter the course. Yeah.
Oh, before you even get in.
That's right. So, and
you just finished that?
I finished
course?
In March. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, I so glad it's finished. I can't believe it. When it was finished, I couldn't believe it. It was so stressful.
How long?
It was like 25 hours of work
experience, or just...
no, work at home, and hours as in work for the course and attending as well. So I didn't do it through. I did it face-to-face learning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I was like driving an hour and a half. Going to Clayton and coming back. So it was in Clayton, Monash.
Oh.
So
you had an hour and a half to drive there and back.
Yeah, exactly.
You're dedicated.
Yeah. Plus that, we had 25 hours of homework a week. So we had half the time to finish everything.
Was it a big class?
It was a class. It started a class of 13 or 10 13. Sorry, we finished 10.
Oh, so 3.
And it was 100% attendance. So whoever couldn't attend.
Oh, you had to?
We had to.
Oh, 100%?
Yeah, 100% attendance.
Oh, wow.
100% attendance. So one day you're literally, unless you have a good excuse. So some did.
Could be an emergency or something.
Then, we finished all of us. It was 10.
Oh, nice.
So 3 or 2 didn't make it.
They probably have one day off.
Because of attendance.
That's pretty intense. 100% attendance.
Yeah, it is.
That's just one.
And it's you have less time to do your units, because it was also in-house, which means they'd send you from work to do that course. But I didn't do it that way. I did it private myself.
Oh.
Yeah. So we had 8 people that were sent from their employer to do that course, so they can be training in their field, which is good, because the company would pay for it.
Oh, that's right.
They'd get paid for that day.
Yeah, yeah.
And they get work accesses, like
work perks.
Oh no, they'll have access at work for copier, laptop, everything like that. They'll be like, okay, I'm doing my work, but we didn't have that. But that's our
you
choice.
Didn't? I thought you said you had that.
No, I didn't.
All right.
No, I didn't. I said 8 of them were, but I wasn't.
Oh, so it was
Me
more
and
difficult
somebody.
for you.
Yeah, it was.
But you got through.
Printing, doing things. It's very.
How long was the course, roughly?
Well, it's meant to be 1 year. This course is 1 year everywhere.
Oh, yeah. That's one
we
whole
did
year
it a
of
bit
intense.
Yeah, we did it shorter because we had...
You did more...
we did more work in less time.
Yeah. So then it's...
And, you're doing it at a uni, so there's no 2 ways about it. There's only one way about it.
So what sort of, languages...
I have 4 languages.
Yeah.
I speak Assyrian.
Assyrian, yeah.
Greek,
Yep.
Arabic, read and
Arabic.
write,
Oh.
and English, obviously.
Also, Assyrian and Arabic are similar or different?
None whatsoever.
Really?
They're totally different languages.
Oh, you have to
And,
educate me.
I will educate you because I'm just interested when people say, "Oh, Arabic and Assyrian are the same." They're totally not the same.
Yeah.
So Assyrian sounds like Hebrew.
Oh.
It's Aramaic. Have you heard of Aramaic?
I've heard, yeah. Oh,
Have you watched Passion of Christ?
yeah, a long time ago.
Okay, so when he speaks,
That's
not the
Aramaic?
Hebrew, the other, when he speaks to father, when he speaks to his dad, it's Aramaic.
Aramaic.
When he speaks to the Jewish people, it's Hebrew. So that's Aramaic, okay? And Assyrian is totally different to Arabic. Reading
Sounds
and writing, no,
Hebrew.
not sounds. It's
Closer.
very strong, very strong, strong language. Arabic is strong as well. Arabic is not easy, but they're not similar at all. Different dialect, different language, different reading, writing.
Oh, wow. I didn't know
But it's
that.
interesting. A lot of people ask me that. So, you know that. Okay, isn't it the same? That's the reason we say Assyrian. We speak Assyrian and Arabic. Arabic, all Middle East speak Arabic.
Oh.
They speak Arabic, but the accent is different. So if you were to speak to me,
different places,
if you had different countries,
you could tell
3
the
different
accent.
people from different countries in front of me in Middle East, I can tell what country that is from. But what education-wise, when it comes down to school, all Middle East read and write the same.
Arabic.
Yes, they read and write the same. They have to read and write the same. And it's that like the proper Arabic.
Is it like Assyrian as well with accent?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not. Sorry. Assyrian with accents, yes, but...
Because, like you said, like you might have
Assyrian
in different
yeah,
countries.
I thought you said reading and writing. It's all the same.
The same.
But accents, yes, it is.
And you should be able to tell.
I can tell, yes.
Oh.
Yes, I can tell. And it's usually where my town is from, which is the oldest Assyrian town. We can tell which one more. We more understand them than they understand us. That we should all understand each other. It's just like an accent to me. So it is. It's very. It's like a sea. The more you go down, you discover more stuff.
Yeah.
In there.
Not so shallow.
Assyrian is a language which is the oldest by Christian, the oldest language by Christian. So anybody from now on tells you they're Assyrian, you automatically know they're from Iraq, they're Christians.
Well, they're Christian, yeah.
They have to be Christians, yeah. They can't be Assyrian and not Christian. Even Chaldeans, they say Chaldeans, they're Christians. Chaldean is like 2 brothers, they split, and this is empire.
But they came from the same.
They came from the same. Yeah, they're all the same, but they have their flag and they have everything. The Assyrians, yeah. So Chaldean and Assyrians are the same.
They're like brothers.
Yeah, it's the accent. It's the when it comes down to
words?
but
some. Maybe?
If Assyrian language, as in the language, as in writing, yeah, it's the same.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's all the accent. But Chaldeans, again, Christians.
And Chaldeans and Assyrian written language is the same or just similar?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
What are the key differences between them, those two?
The accents.
Is it just the accents?
Yeah, the accents.
It's not like a belief thing?
Look, belief thing comes down to how
Remember, I don't know.
Calendar. Yeah.
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, the Christians they go by the calendar.
Oh.
Which is, how we celebrate 25th of December is the Christmas.
So like there's a Orthodox
7th.
kind of?
Yes, that's the only thing, the calendar.
And like
and the calendar is Eastern and Western. So we go by Western,
Mm-hmm.
which is Christmas here and Easter here, the same.
Same as like
Same as here.
what we typically would.
Yeah. And the other ones are, but it's the same. To me, it's all Christianity.
Yeah, like fundamentals are
Yeah,
same.
it's the calendar. You call in this, and you just like Orthodox Catholics. Do you know what I'm Catholic, but to me, Christian is Christian. You believe, you have that belief. You have this belief. You believe in saints. You believe in Christ, Virgin Mary. It's
Just
to me,
like
it's
the
Christianity.
body of it.
Exactly. So, Western calendar, Eastern calendar, that's not the original calendar. It's what it's what they originally indicated that we will give that day to celebrate this because there had to be a day to celebrate, yeah? But it's not the original day.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People come up to you and, oh, yeah, you celebrate Christmas. Did you know Christmas wasn't that day? And they want to try to mock you. Oh, I know Christmas wasn't that day.
Yeah.
But we're given a date to celebrate for all of us.
When you think about it, hundreds and thousands of
Exactly.
years.
The
What's
calendar,
the chance that
the days
the exact
change.
day we celebrate every
and
year?
you know that the calendar wasn't the same. Exactly.
Yeah.
Easter is not, of course, Easter is not
But
the
it's
same.
more like a symbol, I think.
Exactly.
It's like
you
respect.
but we know 1 week before Christ was Palm Sunday. We know Good Friday. So we indicate that those dates.
That's what it represents.
To represent that celebration.
Which is the main thing.
So it's not like you're not
get hung up on
coming to, you're not saying
exact
anything
day,
to me
time,
now. Yeah.
second. Yeah.
So it's just funny when people come up to you and start talking about religion. So, do you really want to talk about religion?
Me?
No.
Yeah.
Like, what is your religion?
I don't have a religion.
Oh, you don't? What is New Zealand mostly?
Oh, there's this mixture. Yeah, there's a lot of Christians.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
what's the other ones?
like my like my grandmother, she's 7-day Adventist.
What's that?
Oh, it's just I don't know. It's another Christian thing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I'm still learning.
You see, so she believes in Jesus.
Yeah.
So she's Christian.
Yeah.
That's what I mean about that.
But then, there's so many different
There's so many. There's
Christians
Protestant, there's this, there's that.
7-day or Mormon, I don't know.
Mormon, and
the more as time goes on, it's getting, different directions. But like you said, the main thing.
Exactly. That's what I think.
Jesus Christ and...
What are you celebrating? What do you believe in?
Me personally?
No.
I just said the person, yeah.
Yeah, the person that you believe. That's what I'm saying. It comes down. It's all from that.
Like Christianity's.
The root is the root, yeah?
Yeah.
So
which is the main thing.
I mean, Protestant, we know how it came out and how this came out. Everyone wanted to do their own rules. It wasn't about, it wasn't about, this king wanted to do his own rules, that king wanted to do his own. So they had to name different.
Yeah. It's almost like segregation too.
Protestant and that. But at the end, it's like all came up from one root, Christianity. So yeah, I have heard of that, but there's many. There's many. I'm trying to think of another two that I've just heard the other day. It's just hard. So you don't believe in anything?
I believe in God, the idea of a God. But I think for me, it's my experience is like, for example, like the Bible. I don't want to disrespect the Bible or anything, but I just let like the world teach me.
Okay. Experience.
Yeah, experience is my Bible. It might sound naive, but
Bible is not about experience. Bible is about how you treat yourself and others in life. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's
how
okay.
it is.
It's like a teaching, yeah.
So it's not like life teaches me. Yeah, life has to teach me. I have no choice, yeah. But remember how we were saying how we react to those experiences, that's what Bible is about. Like, if somebody hurts me, I'm not going to go back and hurt. I'm not going to hurt them because I don't want to hurt them. I'm not that kind of person. And that's what Bible teaches you as well. I'm not saying, I learned from the Bible. I'm personally not like that, yeah? But this is how it is. The Bible is saying to you, look, it's A, B, C, D, how you react. And you can go do other stuff, but the proper way is
sit.
Don't kill. Don't cheat. Don't do this. We know that from life, don't we? Yeah.
Oh, that's a hard one. Because do we? So many people don't,
But we do, don't we? What does our conscience tell us? So.
Like a natural.
Exactly. So Bible is not teaching us how to be us, to react to other things in life. It's not like, I don't know if you meant something else from what you said, but I just
I just thought like it's more like a teaching, It's
teaching for yourself. It's actually it's teaching for yourself. Like, you changing things that are not meant to be changed, and you are so stubborn to do it. It's like, I got to do it. It has to be for me, and it's not for you. It's like things like God teaches you to be patient, because leave it to Him. Be patient. If you go by that, patience is good, isn't it?
It's a virtue, yeah.
Do you see that? So in this case, God is teaching me to be patient. So it's teaching me. It's teaching me how to be when I meet you and when I meet such and such. It's not telling me what to do in life. I can do whatever I want in life, really. True?
Anybody you have the ability to. Yeah.
It's not telling me, oh, no, you can't do this. No. It's telling me, if you do this, I'm teaching you how to do this. Do you get what I'm saying?
It's like the reason, and
exactly.
It's not just a teaching, but the reason, and
how you going to
be as
with that
fulfilled human.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, so Bible is not teaching anyone but you if you read it, and it's very interesting. I'm not saying I'm a Bible reader and I'm the best. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying what I learned from it, because we used to go to. We used to want to go to Sunday schools all the times. Like when I was a child, me and my siblings, we used to go, not forcing.
Not being forced to go.
No, my parents never told us that. And I had like 3-4 communions in 3 different Catholic churches. That's how, that was my childhood life, playing, school, language school Saturday, Sunday school. That's how and I loved it. And I don't remember anybody telling me
you were just genuinely interested.
I genuinely was, because
and you benefit from it.
We used to wake up by ourselves and literally go.
Oh, wow.
Who does that now?
Yeah.
Which kid wakes up at Saturday or Sunday, 7 in the morning to go to
on their own
Sunday school? Yeah, right.
Probably without an alarm.
Alarm, or maybe parents telling you have to come with us. So that's why I'm saying to you that it teaches you, and I probably, this is why I'm that kind of person that I am now. I like, even with whoever you've been with your life, what experience, your ex, you're married, you're not married. It's just, why should I hurt a person that hurt me? Just don't come around my circle again. That's how it is with me. I mean, I don't have to associate with that person again, but I'm not going to feel good hurting them. Yeah. Just keep away from me.
Because that's not you.
Is that too much to ask?
Because that's not you as a person.
I can't, like I said to you, people around my circle will not be like sort of nasty or evil or that, because I don't surround myself. I avoid that. I push that away from me. So, and it's not like when I first called you to come here, and I couldn't come that week. Something came up and I told you. I didn't have to call you, did I?
No, of course not.
Exactly. But I felt as a person, as me,
it was a respectful
thing to do. This is the example that I'm telling you. And my friend this friend of mine was telling me, oh yeah, you inquired about this. You don't have to be all like nice about it. Just like hear it how it is. And I go, yeah, but, and he said the word lovey-dovey about it. I said, it's not lovey-dovey about it. This is the kind of person I am.
Yeah.
I can't inquire about something and not reply to them if they say how it is. I have to say,
you're just
look,
a kind
I'm
person.
not. He said, oh, you don't have to say you're not interested. Just don't reply. I said, but I want to. This is me.
Then you should.
Exactly.
That's you have the power.
You can not. It's you that shouldn't reply like that. Maybe you're comfortable not replying like that with people, but this is how I reply. You can't tell me how to reply as a person. It's my personality.
Exactly.
True?
Yeah, you got that power.
Exactly.
You know?
So that's what I'm saying about.
And I think you should exercise it.
That's what I was saying about how it teaches you how to be. Like I said, I never met you. I only spoke to you to come, and I was interested to come to check out what podcast is.
Yeah.
Because I've been watching it. I hear some of it. And then I said, okay, I can't do it. It's out of first thing I thought is contacting you and not.
It was a nice thing to do.
Yeah. And I told you I'll do it in next 2 weeks. I'll be available because last week was Mother's Day and I had my daughter's birthday and all that. And I did. Thank you. And that's the kind of person I like to be because it makes me comfortable to be that way.
Yeah.
It doesn't make me it doesn't make me comfortable to say, oh yeah, okay, I don't have to reply. I'm not like that.
It would be on your conscience, I think.
Yeah,
you know?
Who needs that? It doesn't make me comfortable.
Yeah.
And I like to be comfortable in how I treat others.
Because deep down, you're a good person.
What about you?
Like in what?
In that sense, like, do you
I'll do the same.
You need to reply to?
I do.
Yeah.
I'm
this morning
lovey-dovey.
it was nice. You sent me a picture of where to park, and I thought, okay, that's nice. I was going to say I'm here when I get to the street, but it's all right. And I said,
I'm a lovey-dovey person. That's why.
Yeah, like
I think like what would be like if I was.
It's just being nice. I think it's not.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
You know?
So it's like, you don't have to be lovey-dovey. I said, it's not about being lovey-dovey. I have to reply to people. I'm not going to inquire and not answer them back.
Yeah.
And this was about something else that I required.
Yeah.
So I inquired about, and then I thought, no, me as a person.
Yeah, you be you.
I'll be you, me, exactly. I cannot be me because I'm not comfortable.
Yeah. The way I look at it is like, be the person you want to be around, you know?
Yeah.
So I would want someone to be like that.
the person you want to be in.
Oh, yeah. You know, I want to be surrounded by the people that, the way I behave.
Exactly.
You know, so if I'm with someone and someone talks bad about someone behind their back, I don't want to be that person. So I don't do it, you know.
Exactly. It depends how comfortable a person is by doing that. So, see, some people don't even care.
Yeah. Well, they'll care in their own time. And that's what
some people really don't care. And sometimes I say, you know what, good luck to you. I envy that, but you know, you stay the way you are.
In a way, they have the right to do that too, you know, and you have to, like, I would respect it.
Yeah.
Because it's their choice.
It is. But then the way you respect them, like we're going into another subject.
That's
like
right.
you respect people, but you expect them to give you the same respect, but not a lot of people do.
I don't expect it.
No. When I give you like if I say, you be you, I expect you to do the same back to me. To say, you be you. You can't tell me how to be when I'm telling you how not to be the way you are. Does that make sense?
It does, but I'm not like that. Because I will respect you.
Yeah.
Even if you disrespect me.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
But they're the people that I don't understand. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They don't.
Oh, yeah, that's a weird kind of person.
Exactly. So when there was these questions.
But that's not my problem. Yeah, that's how I look at it.
No, there's these questions when people ask you about religion or about gender.
Oh, that's a big one, eh?
That's a big one. So when we had that, I don't know if I can say it. When we had
you can say whatever you want.
When we had the voting for the marriage, same-sex marriage, same-gender marriage.
Oh, yeah, that was a big thing
a few
years ago.
We were doing like church help and all that, and I was helping with the surround of we had somebody, an author has written a book
Mm-hmm.
And they had all these demonstrations outside. And then they'd come and ask you when you haven't even spoken to them. See, that's what I don't like it, because I'm standing here in front of you and you'd come and ask me. But the way they ask you is like, you're either with us or against us.
Yeah.
It's like,
without the dialogue
yeah,
first.
exactly. It's like, so are you against it? Are you? It's like, my reaction was, I had this.
Let's talk first.
I had this, not question prepared, but I had this thing where I was answering everybody. Are you prepared for my answer before you ask me this question? And they would say, oh, what is it? I said, no. Are you prepared for it? You're asking me my opinion. Unless you're prepared for my opinion, do not ask me for my opinion, because I have the rights to my opinion, regardless whether I tell you what it is or not.
Right, the respect.
Exactly.
And the respect.
Now, I didn't ask you if you're with or against it, did I? No, but I'm with, but I don't understand people that are against it. I don't want to know. That's how it is. You don't understand them. Do they understand you?
Yeah, well, you're not. It sounds like they're not even open to understand.
They're not open to it. That's what I mean. Now, you telling people, oh, you're either with us or against us. It's like, oh, it's us or nothing. What is this? What world are we into?
That can only lead to one outcome.
And sorry about this thing that we're all surrounded by now, nearly, about what's this one toilet thing?
What?
The one toilet. The one toilet. You know how there's female and male?
Yeah.
There's one toilet now for both.
Really?
Yes, really.
Oh. I mean,
you haven't been
same-sex toilets like that?
You haven't been to much restaurants lately,
Same-sex,
and they've got
like
they've changed it.
One?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but regardless, I don't want to go to the same bathroom that a man does, and I don't think it's got nothing to do with your marriage or the same gender marriage or whatever it is. It's got to do with biology and hygiene. It's got nothing to do.
I think hygiene.
It's got nothing to do with anything else.
Speaking from a
it's got to do with me taking my daughter, my child, to a male toilet.
Yeah, what? Us males are sometimes not the most
hygienic.
No,
it's not only that. It's, you know how you're sitting in a restaurant sometimes and your two daughters go to toilet. Okay, now you knowing that toilet could have a male in there. Are you going to let your daughter go?
Don't want to.
Exactly. No. So I do not understand that, and how far they're taking it.
Taking it really far.
And they don't have any consideration towards children, towards female, towards hygiene, towards biology. It's either you accept us or you don't. What do you mean I accept you? What do you mean if I accept you or I don't? It doesn't matter if I accept you. You're in your house. I don't care about what you do.
You have your right to do that, yeah.
Do not shove it on my face.
Force it upon others.
You are putting
very forceful.
Exactly.
That's what I noticed too, yeah.
So what is your opinion on that? Like when they were asking
make a lot of people upset, maybe.
I
think
it's not like you were saying you respect everybody's boundaries. It's not making people upset. If they understand, they shouldn't be upset. Seriously. Because if I'm respecting them, why aren't they respecting me?
Well, yeah, that's a big question. If
they're
you
not
can
respecting
respect
them, they're not respecting my privacy. I want to go to the bathroom where I know there's only females in there. I'm sorry, I don't want to see anything else. You can do that in your own home. And it's like hygiene, like you said.
For me, hygiene is
it is about hygiene with us as well. Yeah. So don't put things that are not in place. Like don't mix things up.
I think for that one though, like if you go to like a restaurant or like a place of business, that's different to me because that's like a business. You can choose to go to the business or not. Yeah. And if you don't go, you can let them know this is why.
Exactly.
And then they can take it upon themselves. Exactly. You know what? I value these customers. Yep. I'm going to make separate things, you know? So that's like a business thing for me. But in public and private, I think.
But also the business is actually giving us no choice. They will say, we'll take that comment into consideration. Yeah. Yes, you can choose not to go. But what they're doing is also they are putting it in front of us everywhere. Okay? So it is the biggest issue is hygiene.
Yeah, for
And
me,
look-
it's an obvious one.
And look,
yeah.
did you hear about in the news a few weeks ago the pedophile
Oh, no.
that claimed he was
Oh, like a woman? Maybe?
claimed he was a woman to go in women's prison,
I mean, yeah, I did
And
hear
his-
something
and
like
his
that, but
and his
I
partner came
I
up.
thought of that straight away,
And
like
his partner-
not pedophile, but like someone who just wants to, do force himself upon women. They're gonna do that, Like what's
Well, he's a
and the thing is,
he's a rapist, and I don't know what else he's done. He came out of he's convicted, but
Yeah.
his partner, which is a female, said he is not.
yeah, I get
He
it.
is
yeah,
not
yeah. He's not a woman.
a
Like,
woman.
he doesn't believe he's a
he has
woman.
not changed his sex, but
Mm.
he's claiming that to go
Yeah.
in women's prison.
And
She
I think-
actually came out and said it.
Yeah, I believe that. I think this is the problem: is the people that will allow him to do it don't see.
That's what I mean.
You
It's
know?
going to. It's getting.
It like seems so obvious,
It's not.
but people are.
There's no
allowing
limits
it,
to it now. There's no limits.
Yeah, it's getting like that.
I mean,
There's no common sense.
he claims he's a female to go in female prison, and his partner, which is a female, says that he's.
You know what it is? It's not. There's no order in it. They're taking away all the, the common sense and the order away from things. So when you say, "I believe I'm a woman," they just accept blindly.
Because the law is.
Well, it's not even a law. It's just a way of thinking. They think all you need is to say that you believe, and we'll believe you blindly, and that's a bad foundation.
And it's because you can't say anything anymore.
Yeah.
You're
Or
not
you
allowed
can't go against it.
You're not allowed to say anything anymore.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to say anything anymore. You're not allowed to say what you like, what you don't like.
If it goes against
They can't say,
the agenda.
good girl. Apparently, you can't say
Oh,
good girl anymore. You
Yeah.
can't say good boy anymore.
I heard
Good it. What
you
am I
know
supposed to
the-
say?
The nursery rhyme, the Bar Black Sheep.
Yes.
I heard that you can't even
How
say
sad
that
is-
now.
Is that?
It's just a bit too far, in my opinion.
That's a joke.
Yeah.
Baba
But
black
this is
sheep.
where we're going,
Yeah, but
Can't say
it's-
good boy, good girl.
Yeah, you can't say good boy, good girl.
Why not?
Why not?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I know they're born females and males. I don't know anything
So
else.
the question that people ask a lot is, what is a woman? So what is a woman to you?
Everybody probably is going. If they watch this one, they'll probably hate me and put me in the hate list. But I'm just saying my
It's their
opinion.
problem.
It's not. I'm not. Like I said to you, each to their own in their own
Respect.
environment. So you can't go to another people's environment and shove it and force it on them, and let people raise their kids the way they want to raise their kids.
Mhm.
And you don't. And
It's
schooling,
respecting.
schooling tell you to raise your kids, and then when they go to school, they put things in front of your kids' faces where they expose them to it. If you don't want your child to be exposed to it, I think you have the rights to that.
You do, I think.
Okay.
Like drag,
And if
for
you wanna-
example.
exactly. If you want to call your child a she or a he, you're allowed to do that. Okay.
Your child. But
Just
don't-
like they are allowed to adopt and call whatever they want their children. Correct.
Mm.
We don't go into their homes and tell them what to do.
Mhm.
Right.
So it's
So
a
that's
respect
all.
thing.
That's all we are asking for them to respect our boundaries. The way, let them be in their boundaries, and we respect them. That's fine. But you can't just
Impose.
exactly. It's just like somebody shoving drink over your face when you don't want to drink it.
You don't want to drink, but they want you to.
Exactly. It's the same thing.
Mm.
Eat whatever they want and drink whatever. You can't. That's you and that's your life, correct?
Mm.
So that's what I'm against. What they do and what anybody does. Like I said to you, I've got circle, I've got boundaries, I've got this, and everybody does, I think, these days, yeah?
Mm.
So why do you need to come in my circle and do
Force
exactly
a narrative.
whatever
or
you're doing
an
in your
idea.
circle, want to do it?
Mm.
You want me to do it. You can't.
Mm.
And asking my opinion. You don't want my opinion because I
Mm.
didn't ask you for your opinion. Because some of these people, I call them people because I don't know what I'm meant to say.
It's people. It's people.
Yeah, they are people. If they are really so invested in it, they want to convince the whole world.
And not be open to
and there's
anything
this
else.
I was watching this drag queen
Are you into that?
page. No.
Just kidding.
No, I'm not. It came by chance. And because I was watching Walsh, I don't know if you know him. He's very interesting to listen to.
Who is it?
It's Simon Walsh, I think. That's his
I'm not
name. I don't
sure.
know. So this came up the next in the reels, and the drag queen said, "We respect girls and boys. Don't mix drag queens with the LGTB, whatever they are, people. You don't mix us together because we don't totally agree with them. We dress to perform and entertain. It doesn't mean we agree with them because there were people
That makes sense.
It does, and I respected that person. And
Common sense.
Yeah, it is common sense. And I even said, I respect your opinion. I even commented saying, I respect your opinion. And he came out to speak because they must have got
ridiculous.
It was getting ridiculous because they were mixing them with, like, as in, I think they blamed them for the same opinion, or they judge them. They judge the drag queens are with them, and then they didn't accept it. So they came out and spoke and said, "Look, you guys are confusing us. We guys are not the same. We don't totally agree with the way they are, shoving it up our face, and then they mixing us, they making us have the same opinion. We're not the same. We are performers. We like to dress up. We like to put makeup. Yes,
and that's
but
the
we're
thing
not.
they want to do.
There's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, it's your choice to go and watch them or not, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah.
It doesn't mean I agree with them, but
Doesn't mean I have to go and watch them.
I respect what that person said. They're not the same. Everybody's different. So let them be different, correct? Let them be how they are. That's my opinion on that.
So what is a woman?
A woman is a person that is born female with a reproductive system. That is a woman.
Wow.
Okay?
That was so simple.
Exactly. So what is a woman to you?
Oh, exactly that, yeah.
So
is
it
no
harder
confusion,
than that?
yeah.
No, that's
I'm
a
not
woman.
confused.
That's a woman.
And that was straight to the point.
Exactly.
Solved. You solved the problem.
and to me, that's biology as well. Yeah, you can't change it. You can't change it.
That's the beauty of nature.
Exactly. And then you, as a human, we're talking about respect, need to respect everything else around others. Just like you want your surroundings to be the way you're comfortable
I hope
with.
So.
Yeah.
I don't expect it, though. I think that's important. For me as a person, I don't expect. But you would hope,
But when you don't expect it from some, it doesn't mean like you tolerate their continuous disrespect towards you.
No. Yeah, you're right. You don't have to.
You don't have
You don't have to put yourself in those positions to continually
And that's when I say you don't surround yourself by people that actually don't accept others for respecting you. So why do they expect a respect back when they don't?
I don't know.
Yeah, see?
That's their problem.
That's why it needs to be theirs only. To me, that's why it needs to be theirs only.
They can keep it and hold on to it.
So have you been brought up with lots of siblings?
Oh, yeah. So I have a younger brother and an older sister.
Okay, so
So
you're three.
my older sister's 8 years older than me, and my younger brother's 8 years younger than me.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm like in the middle. Yeah, but I'm like an older sister, younger brother. So I'm like the oldest boy. And yeah, that's...
So you are all in different stages of...
yeah.
You were in different stages of
Yeah, I'm like
life.
the middle child, but also raised like the oldest. Because my sister, she's older and she was like out of the house, when I was growing up.
Yeah, because you are all in different stages of
the
life.
Correct, yeah.
And even when you grow up, she was in high school when you were in primary, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's our family dynamic anyway.
that's interesting. You close?
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, my brother's just here. This is little
You did say
gaming
that.
thing.
Is
My
this are they all here in
Oh,
Australia?
my sister's in Sydney, so she's been there for, I don't know, maybe 20 years or so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she like grew up, family, moved to Sydney while we were still in Auckland.
And your mom and dad?
Oh, they live here now, so this is their place.
Yeah, you said your mom lives here.
My grandmother lives here too, so my mother looks after my dad and my grandmother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
My grandmother's 95 now.
God bless.
Yeah. Yeah. She prays
Very
for
wise
all of us
woman.
every day,
Of
you know.
course. She must be very wise. You have
and my
lots of-
great grandmother lived till 100. So
That's nice.
yeah, so fingers crossed.
Yes. So that's you get a lot of wisdom from these people.
Yeah, valuable wisdom. Yeah,
Yes. That you can pass on to your children.
exactly. Yeah. And what about you? How many children do you have?
2.
What are the ages, if you don't mind?
I don't mind.
That's cool.
No, one is finished uni and one is in primary.
So
Big
you must have had children quite young then?
Yeah, the one I told you when I had, remember 99?
Yeah,
It was
99.
the accident that I spoke about at the start.
You must have been
That's
very
the one.
young.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's the one I had with me.
Oh.
It's very different having a child at a very young age
As opposed to when you're a bit
to
older.
when you're ready to, not ready, you're not,
Well, you're more established.
when you're more mature to have.
More mature.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very different. Totally different. And I can tell you this one and this one, like,
The
how is
differences?
it good to take to childcare, or is it not good to take it to? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
the differences. It's funny. What about you?
It's the experiences. So, my partner and I, we had children when we were 30. Yeah. Yeah, so I've been with my de facto wife for like 18 years. And yeah, so my son is 4. My daughter is 8.
Oh, very young.
Yeah, so he was born on 28th of Feb and she was born on 28th of March.
Wow.
Yeah, what do they say about Feb? I don't know.
Every 4 years he turns 1.
Yeah, close to it.
Oh,
Because
is he?
29th
Oh,
would
29th, yeah. 28th, okay. He missed that day.
be. Yeah.
Lucky.
We were like, oh, come on. Come on.
I've got a friend's daughter which is born
On
on
that day?
29th.
She must be very young then.
So every 4 years,
A birthday.
say, oh, there. happy birthday. So yeah, it's very rare.
Yeah, so he was almost about to be born on that day.
Oh, well, there you go. Still lucky.
Oh, yeah.
So he's only 4.
4, yeah, just turned 4.
Ooh, that stage. It's a good age for.
I think it's a good age because they can walk, talk.
3 to 5. Yeah, good age. They can
Yeah.
walk, talk.
Potty.
No schooling.
I don't know because it's expensive at daycare, you know.
No school yet.
No
For
school
him.
yet, yeah.
Because school, you deal with lunches, taking up and down. But you already take one there already anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my daughter turned, when I told you it was her birthday last week, she turned 9.
9.
The young one, yeah.
That's a good age, I think.
Yeah.
I can imagine because
8 is good.
they're
8 and 9,
independent and still
yeah.
young, you know.
Yeah. So yours is in grade
3,
Yeah.
I
So
think. Jeez.
when is her birthday? Oh yeah, you said
28th
March.
of March, yeah.
Is she grade 3 or 4?
Oh, jeez. I'm on the spot, so I think it's 3 or 4.
Oh, it's because she's born in March, so she should be 4, but some
Might be 4.
might stay back and just, these parents these days say they're not ready, so they, because the break-in day is the end of April.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mine is in
I
three.
think she's like
Mine is
usually
in
the
three
youngest.
because she's born in May. So mine is grade 3 because she's born in May.
She might be in 4 then. I'm not sure. Okay. Jeez.
Well, hope you're not in trouble.
Yeah. I'm gonna find out. She's usually the youngest though. Like everyone's like a year older than her, kind of. So when her friends celebrate their 8th, like she's 7 for a little while.
Well, my daughter's got people in her class a bit older because their parents chose to.
Keep back?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you never know. But you're still in trouble. Because 3 or 4.
I know my son is in
Your son is
childcare.
Okay, that's safe.
Yeah, safe.
It is.
So like when you're growing up, we only got to like when you were young. Jeez, wow, that's amazing.
To when I was young.
Like what was it like when you first moved here? And you were how old?
Oh, we were good. We blended straight away. Schools, because we started school here.
Yes.
Schools, like I said to you, it was school, sports, and Sunday
just
school.
throughout the whole thing.
Yeah. We loved it. We just did by that.
And what part of Melbourne? Like southeast, north?
Northern suburbs.
Northern.
Always Glenroy and the Upfield, Dallas, Broadmeadows. Yeah, it's always like
around the north.
It's always around.
I love the north.
Yeah.
You know, I live in north now.
Do you?
Greenvale is kind of
Greenvale is very nice.
Yeah.
Greenvale is a very nice area.
I think so, yeah.
Very close to Gladstone Park.
Yeah.
And Tullamarine, yeah.
Tullamarine.
Yeah, we're close.
Brody.
We're close there.
Oh, so that's where you...
Yes, where we are, yeah.
You grew up there.
We grew up there. So that's a good area.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Still good so far. We hope it stays
so
good.
far?
I hope it stays good. But Greenvale is a nice area. It's the newer.
Yeah, there's a newer. There's an old too.
There is old?
Yeah.
It's new compared to the other areas.
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
Yeah. Atwood is nice.
Yeah.
But it's a smaller area. But Greenvale is bigger than Atwood, isn't it?
It's expanding, that's why, yeah.
Which areas do you like?
Greenvale.
Yeah, where you are. That's good. So, no, I know I've seen and I've even the houses there, the streets are nice. They just have the wider infrastructure.
Yeah.
But it's a nightmare to get there in peak time, isn't it?
Yeah, Mickleham gets a bit
Mickleham is
over.
Yeah.
They're improving it though.
Yeah. It's the other side as well, the Somerton Road.
Somerton, yeah, that gets pretty bad.
That's the worst
Just
one.
One lane.
I don't understand how they've got all that land.
More development.
The more they expand it, 3/4 is for the lawn. And no, seriously, because there's so many accidents that happen there. Lots of accidents. One of my friend's son was killed in an accident.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mickleham and that area where the Somerton, Mickleham.
Oh.
I actually heard from social media on the same hour.
And
then the next morning, woke up, it was him.
Oh, but you didn't know at the time.
I didn't know it was him. But I was reading just an accident just happened on social media.
Then you found out.
And then I was reading through how the accident happened.
It sounded very similar.
3 cars involved. 2 collided the most that had the impact, and then a male died. And then the next morning, I was telling me, I just spoke to my friend. Her son was I said, oh my God, it's the one I read last night. It was I don't know why, I just read it and then I thought, it didn't feel right.
Oh. Feel sorry for like the grieving families and...
Yeah. And his mom was with him in the car, so...
Oh.
That's very sad.
Yeah.
I still remember it. It was, when was it? I think it was February 2018.
So pretty recent.
Yeah.
Yeah, pre-COVID.
Young man, just
like that,
24.
So young.
Very sad.
Mm.
So yeah, and then other two, I think we heard it through Assyrian community in Aitken. Is it Aitken Boulevard? The one that goes all the way up.
Goes down and up.
Yeah, and it's very narrow, isn't it?
Yeah,
and then
one
there's
lane.
a curve.
Curve.
There's a curve when you go up the hill.
Yeah, it's like the.
Yeah. So that one, they sort of were curving. Small black car. They died.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of accidents there.
Yeah, but like I do notice the kind of like drivers around the north, because when we first moved here, we were in the city. And we like lived
the city. Yeah, they drive 40. Yep.
Yeah. We lived around Maribyrnong.
Oh, okay.
And then when we actually had enough to buy, we moved to Greenvale.
Okay.
And that was one of the first things I noticed is like the driving, like people driving through red lights and like a lot of speeding. That's
it's a
what
shame,
I noticed.
Isn't it?
Yeah, but now I'm like one of them.
Ooh. It's a shame. Yeah, I know what you mean. I've seen them, but that's a shame.
Yeah, I try not to be, but
and it's
you're driving like everyone else, it's just keeping up.
Yeah, and it's a lot of innocent people go by that because when like somebody out of nowhere they're doing the right thing, and this other,
but it's almost like the wrong thing because everyone else is doing the wrong thing.
That person has just been there the wrong day, the wrong time.
Wrong time, yeah.
But no, our friend that passed away, he collided and he got out on the wrong side.
Oh, so it crashed and then got out.
So the third car that was involved is the one that crashed him.
Oh, so he survived that crash?
He survived the collision.
The second.
When he got out.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that was very, very hard because his mom saw. His mom was there. So that was the third car that
was involved.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
And that was in Mickleham. There's around that roundabout where it goes.
Yeah. It's around there.
Yeah. So there's a lot of them. In Somerton and those I don't like. And because it's because of the drivers. It happens
everywhere though.
But I understand. And it's because of the drivers you also mentioned.
Yeah.
And some people could be just innocent passing by.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you see the infrastructure of those roads as well.
Yeah. Single lane and
the lawn. How much lawn is?
I know, yeah.
It's a massive.
Just expanded,
yeah. Because I drove.
But it's partly money too, I think.
Yeah.
We all pay for it, but
Yeah, you do.
Really, they could just build maybe 3 lanes each way, and then it'll be like that for decades.
Those 2 lanes could be 2 lanes.
Oh, it could be
one way,
a lot more,
and then another one because they're very narrow.
3 or 4 lanes because of the lawn, and it would probably cost the same amount to do it expanded once.
Exactly.
Then it would expand it 3 or 4 times. But where do they get the money? Where do they get the justification for doing the 1 extra lane?
There you go.
So they get paid to do 1 extra lane, and then probably another 10 years they get paid to do another extra lane.
Oh, there's the answer then. It's about money, not lives. Okay, that's another issue about politics.
Yeah. Do you get much into politics?
Yeah, we don't want to go there now.
If you want a tissue, there's tissue there.
Oh yeah, if you need hay fever. It's Melbourne.
Yeah. Some water there if you want.
I'm actually not a water drinker.
Really?
Yes.
What do you like to drink?
I don't. People ask me
Some
water.
Squash
I said,
grapes?
I don't get thirsty.
Really?
Not really.
How do you stay so hydrated?
I'll drink when I feel like drinking.
Mm.
I will drink teas. I'll drink juices. I'll drink that, but I can drink water if it's
What do you
infused.
drink? What do you like to drink?
If it's infused.
Oh, okay. Oh, jeez.
But I don't drink alcohol.
Oh, no alcohol?
No, I don't drink. I don't smoke.
Mm.
Maybe that's why.
That's good.
So
You're a good girl.
yes, I'm a good girl. You can say good girl, yes.
Yeah. Good girl. So what do you like to drink? Orange or just like a particular type of?
I like a fresh juice, yes. If I was thirsty, I would drink. But I'm not
just
thirsty.
drink. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know for next time, freshly squeezed juice. So what are they? Cold press.
Cold press, yeah. Oh, you can squeeze. I know. It's no pulp. No
pulp?
No, I love pulp.
Oh, you like?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah, I like pulp too.
How would you not like pulp?
I don't know.
They strain it, do they? How do they do it? They strain it?
I'm not sure.
Oh, it's like my daughters. We don't want pulp in orange juice.
Yeah.
Why? Why don't you want pulp?
It's good fiber.
It is good fiber. But then you have to buy the one with pulp and not one without pulp. Because I don't feel like it's orange juice unless it's got pulp.
It's more natural, you know?
Correct? Just feels like orange
like
juice.
Real orange juice.
Yeah.
Not like a concentrate.
Yeah. Even the fresh one, when they squeeze it and no pulp, it just doesn't feel
Doesn't taste like
tastes like orange.
Pure juice. Yeah.
That's what I think. But then they won't drink it. You just go, oh, this got this yucky stuff in it.
Like fizzy drink? You don't drink fizzy?
I do drink fizzy drink.
What's your favorite fizzy drink?
I drink coffee in the morning, but I drink
Coffee.
Coca-Cola. Yeah, I love coffee in the morning, but I drink Coca-Cola, lemon squash.
Okay, yeah.
Schweppes.
But no alcohol.
Mineral waters, yeah. No. Cranberry juice, I love.
Did you used to drink alcohol?
No, I never did.
Never ever?
I'm blessed. I never drank, and I never smoked.
Yeah, me too.
So I say I'm blessed.
Very blessed.
Because it is a blessing in your health and in your pocket.
And makes you...
in your health and in your pocket.
Yeah, especially pocket nowadays.
Yeah. And it does, makes you look different.
More youthful.
Yeah, the smoke damages everything in the body.
Yeah.
You smoke? No.
Never.
Never smoked?
Nah, because I had like a grudge towards smoking.
Oh, okay.
Because growing up, my mother was like a chain smoker.
Oh, okay.
And I had this, long story short, I just realized that one day smoking might kill my mother. And from that day on, I just wasn't cool. Even people around me would do it, it's not cool to me.
That's very good.
Yeah, so
not that your mum was a chain smoker. It's good for you that you...
Yeah, it kind of taught me the lesson.
Yeah, because some kids would smoke because their parents smoke.
Yeah.
A lot of them would do
it's
that.
Like a
I've seen
chain.
it. Yeah.
Well, they'll steal from their parents to do it.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Or you took the opposite. You took it in a good way for you. That's very good. So you never smoked?
Never.
Oh, okay.
Never will.
That's good.
And I implore other people, it's not cool.
And
Don't do it.
I'm talking smoking as in all smoking. I'm talking vape.
I've never done that.
The hookah thing, everything. Every smoke there is.
The only smoke was maybe the candy one, the candy.
Oh, yeah, the pretend one, yeah. Fag. What are they called? Fads?
I don't
Fads.
know. But, it's because it's candy and sweet. I ate it,
Yeah, they're yummy, these ones.
Yeah. I don't think they can sell them anymore. It's when we're younger,
I don't know where I saw them once, long time ago.
Oh, you did see?
Yeah.
Oh. But yeah, no, never smoked.
They got them in different packaging now, I think.
Yeah, I think they're like astronaut things.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But they're just like
package. Oh, there must be something wrong with the word or the colours.
Of course.
Yeah. Of course. And they took it off the market.
Mm-hmm.
Just destroy our childhood.
Yeah. But give them sugar.
Exactly. So that's I must.
Your what, sorry?
Just wanted to, I don't like to leave because there's so many subjects I can talk about. But
You gotta go?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah, that's all right.
Because I gotta go. It's like, I don't know what time it is.
It's been 2 hours, so yeah.
Oh, wow.
I feel like we've only just started.
Because there's so many topics we can talk about.
Exactly, yeah.
And they're interesting.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. So how did you find your podcast experience with me?
Oh, it was amazing.
Oh, thank
It
you.
was very beautiful. Yeah.
Do you say that to, are they all interested in a different way or?
They are. Yeah, that's true. But this one was
I know you need
more
to.
insightful,
Oh, okay.
especially for like the religious side of things.
Oh,
I think it
okay.
really like cleared some fog because it is a bit foggy.
Oh, that's so good to know.
Yeah.
It's good to know which part, yeah. Because I'm sure everybody's interested in their own way.
Like I said, everyone's got
But
their own.
you can ask any
great stories.
question, and the questions you ask about the Assyrians, like I
Yeah.
said to you, can ask. It's good to have a clear picture of what
Well, it
you
makes
thought-
sense what you're saying, you know?
Yeah. And your question about, not many people ask the question where all Assyrians, is the Assyrian language like the Arabic? They have different accents and
Yeah. See, I had no idea.
yeah.
I just thought it was like the same thing but different word.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
totally different.
And so before we go and
Yeah.
wrap up, how was your experience?
It was interesting.
Yeah. Because you came not knowing anything, you know,
Yeah.
what to expect.
I've
or-
only seen on TV and podcast is about, but yeah, it
no,
is.
actually being on a podcast.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
interesting. And I like it because look, with all we spoke about respect, how you need to respect others, but you also it's good to feel free to speak about
Yeah.
what your opinion is, and not necessarily your opinion, what you feel like
To express.
our environment is around us, what's going on. You can express the changes around us, which is a lot of changes, and
It's like a sense of freedom too to speak and
yeah,
share.
it is. And many changes after COVID, especially. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a different world. All
Oh, geez. It wasn't that long ago too.
wasn't that long ago, but it feels like a different world.
It does,
It's
yeah.
like we were asleep in a coma and woke up to a different world. Everything's changed. Even work has changed.
Yeah.
Everything's online. Like with me doing the course, they said, "Oh," I said, "No, I want to do it face to
Yeah,
face."
work
Like,
is online.
I'm old school. I don't even.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather be there.
I even had an old laptop. Like everyone's looking at me like I had an old laptop. Even the trainer said, "You've got an old laptop. Buy a new
Does it
laptop."
work?
I said, "This course cost me how many thousands, and you want me to buy a new laptop for $2,000?"
to do the same thing.
And I finished with it anyway. So it was only 6-year-old laptop. So
It's not that old.
but you know what I mean? Like everything's like up to date. It's running.
Mm.
You're running. You're not walking anymore with the days. So, and now the time's gone so fast.
You got to be in the moment, you know.
I have,
grasp it.
which means I liked it. And you did tell me the time passes before you don't feel it, but it passes by quickly. So thank you for that.
No, thank you.
Thank
I
you
hope
for giving me the
maybe
chance for
you
this
come back.
experience. Yeah, something
Maybe.
to share. Lots of things to share.
Yeah.
Timing is not my friendly thing. Just running always.
Time never stops.
Yep. Everything goes quickly. Days go quickly.
Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And I hope you have a wonderful day.
You too. And enjoy the rest of your week.
That's it.
Okay.
All right.